Good evening from here. This is 19th day of December 2020. You are watching live and direct on Facebook, live and direct on our new website, enterbiafra.com, live and direct on other platform. And at the moment, we believe that you are listening and watching this particular broadcast through the enterbiafra.com. For those of you, if you are not yet watching through the enterbiafra.com, you can try to refresh the page, refresh the page and click play. When you refresh the page, you click play, the stream will come. You will see like this. For those who are seeing, this is the page. But when you click play on that page, you'll be able to direct you to watch the program. And so if you are watching for the very first time, this is enterbiafra.com. And the video is very clear. The video is very, very clear. And the speed of this is better than YouTube, is better than Facebook. The speed is reduced to about 240. So those who are thinking about data, it is going to be more faster and less consuming data. So if you want to watch, this is the best place to watch without wasting your data. You can check it now on this during this live broadcast. One thing about this page is that after this broadcast, the video is going to disappear for a while, and we are going to upload it manually because we are still working on the website. It is because of what the YouTube and the Facebook has done. That is the reason why I decided we don't wait no longer. We have to disable most of these menus that are in the website because the website is not complete yet. We will have to continue to use it from today, and we continue to update it until we feel it has gone to the standard. This website is very secured, well secured with HTTPS, and in a highly secured server as well. It cannot be, I wouldn't say, but it will be very difficult for anybody to hack this website because it has been done with the highest security available. So everything is well packaged on this live stream because we know the kind of people we are dealing with. We know the people we are fighting. We know that we are fighting a terrorist government. We know that we are fighting a government that can go to any length. So we coming up with this is not something, we just go and set up a web page and all that to it. Everything is well secured. And we are going to go through how the registration is going to happen and all that when we have listened to our guests this evening. We have two of our powerful men in our midst. We have Reverend Bob, who is a Biafra Army veteran. Is with us this evening. And we have Mr. Anunike from Germany is with us this evening. We are going to be discussing the dissolution of Nigeria as the only way forward to end the impunity. One thing I want to tell you is that with this website, if you are watching through the website, you will find out that the video is completely different. The video is completely different from what you see on Facebook or what you see on YouTube, or the thing is completely different. And of course, what I don't know now is that whether you can comment directly on the page. I haven't been able to. Yes, you can actually do that. You can minimize the video. The video will be somewhere up there, and you can go to the comment section. As you can see, people are commenting already on the page. The light. People are commenting already on the page. So this is a welcome development. And when I will explain the content of this website, I have to explain a lot of things because people need to know so that they won't get any misconception about anything. I need to explain it. I need to go through the content of the page for people to understand. But having said that, welcome, Reverend Bob. Good evening from here.
Thank you, Simon. It's my pleasure to come talk this evening on your website.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a very big honor to have you here this evening. You are one of us, and we respect you a lot.
We're all into it, you know. I'm a Biafra until the day I die. You probably wrap my cups.
Thank you very
much. My coffin with a Biafran flag if I'm buried here in the U.S. If we get Biafra, I can take my wife's body back to Biafra land because that was the promise I made to her. I had to put her in a Muslim here because she said, when you get Biafra, make sure you take my body back. And I'm committed to getting Biafra.
Thank you very much.
We're going to get Biafra one way or the other.
Exactly. One way or the other.
One way or the other. Who are we afraid of?
Exactly.
If you are a corporate president and you run an organization for 50 years and you run it aground, do you think you're going to stay in that corporation? That is the case with Nigeria. But the point is that Nigerians have no balls. Nobody can stand up to say enough is enough. And we're saying enough is enough because we don't want to be in Nigeria. We are not Nigerians. Nigeria is a contrapolation of the British. And if you read what the British have done all over the world, they have a leash on Nigeria. And what is happening in Nigeria is coming out of the British government. We're waiting. We're going to get out. We will get out. Nigeria is a nation that has no foundation. What is a foundation for? You don't build a house on a fault line where you have an earthquake.
Yes.
If you do that, you know that that house will eventually collapse or crumble when the earthquake comes on. That is what happens with Nigeria. What is a foundation built on? A national foundation is built on a constitution. Nigeria does not have a constitution. Even if it has one, this constitution is not enforceable because of corruption, ignorance, religious intolerance by the Fulani houses, whose purpose is to Islamize Nigeria. I don't know how many of you had Martin Onovo yesterday. Onovo used to be the Inspector General of Police in Nigeria during the Jonathan regime. He is the only Biafran or the Igbo man I can buy what he says. He says Buhari's aim, the only thing Buhari knows is to Islamize Nigeria. We are not Muslims. We are Christians. If he wants to Islamize Nigeria, let him do it with his Fulanis. These people do not want us, and they don't want us to go. You don't want me to go. You don't want me to stay. Then the orders is on me, you and I, every Biafran, to see that we get out of Nigeria. Together, we will definitely get out. We're going to get out.
Amen.
It might seem difficult now, but we're going to get out. And I'm assuring you, we're going to get out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Adenike from Germany.
Yeah, thank you very much, Simon. Thank you for having me. We do appreciate you coming out every day and night to speak about our freedom. And this is why we said that we have to back you up to make sure that our goal is achieved. And what is that our goal? Our goal is freedom. Thank you very much for having me. And we are
Thank you.
pleased to have a reverend on board to speak to us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Reverend, when you look at what is going on in Nigeria now, first of all, a lot of people may not know you. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement in Biafra?
Okay, I was a captain in Nigeria in the Biafran War with the 29th Battalion of the 54th Brigade, the 2nd Division. The 29th Battalion Biafra was the crack battalion in the Biafran Army. We held the Vandals all year for the 3 years. The Vandals never got through Onitsha. They tried. The last try they did was in around September, when they came with vengeance, trying to link their guys in DMGS from coming from Enugu. But they weren't able to do it. We held them. The Nigerian army got through Biafra through Ezeee's brigade in Azumiri. They couldn't defeat us. We held them. And we tell people, if it weren't for the British, America was neither here nor there. The Russians, the Egyptian pilots, the war would have not lasted for up to 6 months. We were ready to whoop their ass. We were ready. And we fought a gallant war. It was the British, and the America was playing to the tune of the British. And then when you have all these enemies against you, the greatest problem we had was hunger. Because Awolowo said we will not feed our enemies when they tried to create a corridor. The soldiers were struggling, a whole lot of people were dying. If we had support from the French tried to, but they were wishy-washy. Nobody in actual fact. I think again, because of we didn't do our international whatever good. It was the way the war came. Some people will always ask us, why did you fight if you knew you weren't going to win the war? The war was put on us. We didn't want to fight a war. Ojukwu had the Abure Accord with Gowon, and said, do you know who told Gowon not to agree to what Ojukwu said? It was the Oba of Benin. Yes. The Oba of Benin said no. That was how Gowon reneged. And then we started the war with about 300 bolt action rifle. Gowon said it was what did he call it? I've just forgotten. It was a police action. And the war took 3 years to end with the British. The British, I still fought the British because of the hate they have for the Igbo man. They made sure we didn't survive it. But here we are. Napoleon said the best soldier is he who fights and runs to fight the other day. Thank God we're fighting for another day. We will get to where we're going to.
Exactly.
Because Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is not a nation. It's a country. But I wouldn't call it a nation. You see what happens in Nigeria, what is going on. There is no government, no security. People are dying of hunger in a nation, in a country that has the potential to be one of the best countries in the world. What is the problem? Leadership. The Hausa man or the Yoruba man, not the Yoruba, the Yoruba man is conniving, but the Fulani man wants to rule you and take your land and dominate you They can have their own places. They can go back to Futajelo Highland. They are strangers in our land. You can't take our land and ask us to go in exile. Most of us are out of the country. I live here in the United States. I want to go home. I want to go home and contribute to the economy, to the spirituality of my people. They know, the British knows that if he lets the Igbo go or the Biafran go, as they said in the conference they had in Switzerland when the Biafrans went there, when they had sent Mojeku, what is his name, Dr. Ilo, and so to go talk to people. A British diplomat said, we don't want Japan in Africa. They didn't want us prosper because they knew the survival of the black man all over the world is dependent on that nation of Biafra. See what we did during the war. The equipment, the war fighting equipment we made ourselves. How we stood with these people barehandedly. We can be greater than any first world-class nation, Biafrans. Look at us all over the world. Who manufactured this, what is it? The vaccine here? It's an Igbo guy.
Exactly.
There are a lot of us here. They ran us out of our own country. Leave us to go, you won't let us go.
Reverend.
Integrate us, you didn't integrate us. Up till this time, you know we're still fighting the war. Up till this time with Nigeria.
Reverend, the reason why we are bringing people like you now, because it is time to bring intellectuals, those who have wisdom and who know, what freedom is all about and what running country is all about. You were a captain. Being a captain in army is not a day job. You commanded your own battalion during the war. A lot of people don't know this. And the time has come where we will begin to bring you people out one after the other, because some of these people, politicians in Nigeria who are deceiving our people, they tell you, were you born during the war? Do you know what is war? I experienced the war. I don't want to experience it again. And these are the people who are benefiting through their criminality in Nigeria, and Nigeria is aiding them. So anybody who is Nigeria who is demonstrating the criminality that Nigeria has impacted in them to continue to defend one Nigeria, these are the people that always excel in Nigeria. And we say that Nigeria breed criminals, and it breed criminals in these politicians. And these politicians, for decades, has been able to deceive a lot of people, telling them, do you know when the war was fought, what we went through? And you want us to fight the war again? So you that was a captain and directly involved in leading men of Biafra army into war, carrying machine guns to fight. What will be your position today? Do you think if the war come back again in 2020, because you know the reason why you went to war, you know the reason why you defended Biafra people, because like you said, Biafra didn't go to war, the war was brought to you. The reason why you defended the land of Biafra and Biafra women and children with your life, putting your life online, do you think, because a lot of people don't know what transpired, apart from the Abore Accord, there were incidents before Abore Accord. Abore Accord was not the beginning of the Nigeria-Biafra problem. There has been a lot of killings of Biafrans from year to year in the northern Nigeria. They slaughtered them. The same thing has happened from that time till today. and nobody has done anything about it. Do you think that if you find yourself in the same position, you will do the same by taking up arms to defend your land and fight for Biafra today?
Oh, definitely I will do that. I will still fight. You remember what Caleb told Joshua? Caleb said to Joshua, I am as strong as I was when I was 20. Give me my own hill country. I can take it. I can still go to where I'm still strong. I can fight up to this time. I can fight. If I cannot fight with arms, I can fight diplomatically. We're trying to get this country to listen. And they're going to listen to us because there's a whole lot of us in this country.
Yes.
They took a census. Do you know that there may be up to 2 million Igbos in this country? The issue is you call these people, they don't tell you, hey, I'm a U.S. citizen. I say U.S. citizen for what? There are people who had been here for 400 years. Do you see them? They don't know the landmass they come from. But you and I do know the landmass we come from. Take a cue from the Jews. The Jews had gone into exile for so many years. But at one time they knew, when Hitler started killing them during the World Wars, they said, oh, our ancestors had told us we had a homeland. That was when two Jewish men, one was a prophet, Heckler, and the other guy, started to seek Jewish back to their homeland. And they were able to do it. Do we learn from history? That is what we should have learned from Igbo people or Biafrans, that we have a homeland. This is not my homeland. I still see myself as an immigrant to this country. I know where I'm from. I know where my father was born. I know where I was born. And that is my homeland. Do you know the essence of having a homeland? Take a cue from the Israelites, the Jews. They found their nation and said, if you're going to kill us, come kill us here. And nobody's able to do it. The Arabs were not able to do it. They couldn't do it. But they did it when they were in Eastern Europe. They started killing all of them. That is why you and I need a homeland. Where we say, if you're going to kill us, come here and kill us.
So, Reverend Bob, I know you have answered my question, but I am somebody that when I want to let people understand, I want to come down to the lowest level. You have answered my question and understood what you said, but for more clarity, like I said, you were directly involved, and not just involved in Biafra war, you were a captain in the army. A captain in the army. Not only that you were a captain in the army, you led the people and you command your own battalion. Now, we have people who actually did not participate in the war. The only participation in the war is that they were born and they saw and they were a little bit young. Maybe they couldn't, take them to the army. Now, these are the people who are now parading themselves as people who have seen the war. And they are telling us, when were you born? When were we born? Did we know anything about war? That they saw the war. And they go about parading themselves as people who saw the war. And they are saying, we don't want this war again. And they are now selling out their freedom to a fear, not just real fear, because the fear is not even real.
No.
But the point is that they are selling it on political gain, selfish gain, and they continue to convince people. What would you say? Do you say that they are ignorant or what? Would you call
it is selfishness, your own self. We're not thinking, as people, most of our people, I'm talking about the Igbos, We are Republican by you know, the way we are. The Northerner is feudalistic. Somebody got to, he's got to bow down to his emir and so forth and so on. And we have had people who were not Igbos, who's either those of them that the Hausa soldiers impregnated their mother then. There are the people that are almost in lording it over Igbo people now. I don't know if you had Honorable speak. That guy speak. I say if you had about 10 of these people, we'll get out of Nigeria the next day. There are Igbo people. I know there are Biafrans who are like myself, you know. I have not given up the hope for Biafra. Anybody can say what. If somebody tells you, do you know, let him show you the mark of the war. I carry a mark of the war on my hip now. I have a bullet that had descended to my scrotum. I carry. 2 days ago, I started having the pain started coming back. These are symbols of war. I still remember. I know what happened. Nobody's going to tell me what I was in. They almost killed me twice. And I saw the anger with which these vandals came against us. The intention was not to leave any of us living. You remember the Abagana incident? They had trailers of Koboko and Aizal and whatever. You know, the intention was that if you get to Biafra land, any house you open, that's your house. Any boy from the age of 3 upwards cut their heads off. That was the intention of the Nigerian government, and they're still perpetuating that. And you and I don't understand that these people don't want us to live. What is Buhari doing? He wants to Islamize our people with the aid of this guy in what is the guy in Turkey? Who are not listening. You tell me you're a preacher and so forth. You don't know what is going on. You don't read your Bible to know that there will be a conglomeration of Arab Islamic this thing, which Nigeria will be one of them. And you tell me, oh, it can't happen. It's happening. It is happening in Nigeria, but too many people don't know because they don't care to know. They are starving your people to death. The Fulanis are coming to occupy our land. Can you imagine Uwazuruike saying that? Oh.
Go ahead, Reverend, go ahead.
Do you know this guy came to my house when we taught in Virginia?
Who?
Ralph Uwazuruike in 1999. On 2000 and when did my wife die? 2009. We had invited that SOB. We thought he was doing something. I don't know if you have spoken with Professor Imenekwichi. We invited him to come. Okay, since you're fighting for Biafra, come to Obama's inauguration so that you see how things are done here. And he said, oh, we're going to sign it. We had gotten, what is this, some retired State Department folks who were going to lobby for Biafra for us. We said, okay, come on. He signed some documents which he didn't fulfill what the signature said. He ran away. I wish Nekweju would come and speak here. I will invite him. Let him tell you guys what that idiot. Oh, well,
we need to know. We need. This is just the beginning of opening the can of worm. You see, in the quest for this Biafra, we are going to grind and crush anything that is going to stand on the way. And so it is good for people to also know the people that have actually hindered the progress of Biafra freedom.
It was Uwazuruike. One time Uwazuruike was, he sold out. He came to Washington D.C. and he called me. Oh, Reverend, I said, where are you? He said, I'm in the 4-star hotel. I said, who is paying for that 4-star hotel? Who? You know how people were during his time. You know what people were. We had suffered a lot in Nigeria. Anybody that came out and said, "Oh, we're going to go Biafra," we're going to grab him. I remember when I was there, I went to Nigeria. I called it Nigeria.
So, Reverend, did you ask him who paid for the hotel?
I asked him who paid for the hotel. He said, yadi. He said he was a businessman. I said, okay. I said, get the hell out of the hotel. Come to my house. I know our people paid the money you're coming to enjoy. If you're a freedom fighter, you don't stay in a 4-star hotel. And he came to my house. After some time, he said, Reverend, can you take me to, can you go with me to London? That was how we went to London. He couldn't express himself. I had to take the microphone from him, You
went
I met Nnamdi Kanu there.
You went to London with Uwazuruike?
Yes. We thought he was doing something. He wasn't. It was afterwards we found out that guy wasn't doing anything. All he needed was to promote himself and get some money.
So you mentioned that he signed a document.
He signed some documents. So anyway, let me leave that to Professor Nekwechi. He will tell you all this. But I will call him. You're gonna bring him to this forum.
I will really appreciate it because
he will tell you. He will tell you what Uwazuruike did. Because he didn't want to come out of the car.
Reverend, the Nigeria government, have a way of dealing with us. What way they have found to deal with us is that anybody who mentioned his name on our program, they go after the person with cause and all that. So this one you mentioned Prof now. I know that I'm not going to bribe Prof, but I hope
he's not that guy. That guy is like me. He's a true Biafran. Nobody's bribing him. Good. If I was somebody that could have been bought over, I could have been a millionaire in Nigeria. But I said no.
Good.
I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. I don't need your money. I'm okay. I'm not going to go to hell. Because of your dinky business. Nigeria dinky. You know Nigeria has no soul. People in Nigeria have no soul. That is why what is going on in Nigeria. You say you're a preacher, you can't stand up for the truth. You say you're working for the police. Look at the instruments of governance and whatever law enforcement in Nigeria. Who is their Chief Justice? And an entity Islamic man in the secular. Nigeria is a secular country, isn't it? So and you imposed an entity Islamic scholar as your Chief Justice, and everybody kept quiet. Nobody said anything. Because everybody wants to, let me get what I can. Where are you going to take what you get from? Remember, that's judgment. You and I will face God someday. And it wouldn't be easy. I wonder the religious institutions or organizations, what is the soul of those who call themselves Christians? Nobody wants to die. forgetting that all the apostles except the apostle John was the only one not martyred. All the 12 disciples were martyred. They died. Thomas was his head cut off in India. And you say you're preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ? Jesus said, count the cost. It's going to cost me something. I know. But I'm not afraid. Am I afraid? I'm going to die someday. I better die for a cause. As Martin Luther King said, he said, no life is worth living if you're not able, if you cannot die for a cause. We're going to die for a cause. If we die fighting for Biafra, hallelujah, praise the Lord. We died for a cause to liberate our people, to build one of the best nations of the world. Do you know that Biafra will be the liberator for the entire African continent? We may think we're fighting a demonic war. We are, because the devil does not want us to prosper. And who is he using? He is using the sons and daughters of the Amalek, the Amalekites.
Reverend?
Yes.
Reverend? But we thought that Uwazuruike went to prison, because of Biafra, and he's fighting for Biafra.
No. This is why Uwazuruike went to prison. There is this guy, Pascal Okorie. He's from our mama. We had sent him to go to talk to, what is his name, Archbishop Obinna, over what we're doing here. And he went. That one was very, he would go and drink and tell his women that he was going to, Biafra comes, he was going to make them permanent secretaries and so forth and so on. And then Uwazuruike went and got him, kidnapped him. I was in the morning around 4 a.m. Professor Nekwechi called me and said, Reverend, this is what happened, that Pascal had sent an SOS to him that Uwazuruike was about to, he was digging his grave where they were going to shoot him and bury him. What do we do? I had to call the U.S. Embassy in Abuja. The guy called me and said, what do you know? You're in the U.S. I said, what are you asking me? That I will call you to say, okay. He said, okay, I'm going to call the intelligence office in Lagos. And he did. The next day, he said, said, we're going to send the Marines. And say, call that was when Onovo was the Inspector General. I called him, I said, look, if they kill this boy, I'm going to give you a bad rap here. He said, why? I said, well, Uwazuruike wants to kill this man. So immediately they went to Onimo and got to Uwazuruike and said, is there anybody here? He said, yes. What happened? He said he took his 3 million. They said, if he took your 3 million, is this the reason you sue him to court? They took them. They didn't want to try the case in Owerri. They took him to, what is the name? Umuahia. That was Ringini. That was where Ringini was. Ringini saw him and said, oh, I thought you had some common sense. You said you're a lawyer. You didn't know what you did would take you. That was why. Because he kidnapped, what is his name? Pascal Okorie. So when they asked them what happened, Pascal Okorie told them what happened, and he told what happened. They took him to Abuja. So Pascal came back. I told him, okay, we don't want them to kill him. Because we know they were going to kill him if they tried him for kidnapping. Pascal didn't follow the case up till this time. So he tells you he didn't fighting for Biafra for nothing.
So, Reverend, you will continue. So, for the very first time, I believe in this whole thing, for the very first time, you are just releasing a very big bombshell.
Well, we gotta say what we gotta say, because I saw him yadi today, talking about the Eastern Security Command. What do you want us to do? Leave ourselves bare for this excuse my language, please. For these MFs to shoot us down? That he had been in collusion with the Ariwa, so he will go. And this is a man that was fighting for Biafra. Now he will go in collusion.
Reverend, you know why I'm taking your word very seriously. Apart from the fact that you are Biafra yourself. Every other person fighting for Biafra today didn't go what you go through or what you went through in Biafra. You saw Biafra live in you, and today you are still carrying the map and the scar of Biafra on you. Now, are you saying that Uwazuruike prison was because of criminality?
Yes, that was what it was. It had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with Biafra. He just look at him now. Look at him now. He had made money from he had made money from people. I remember when he was they were singing Rafu Onyamumanya Biara Rafu Onyamumanya. I had gone home sometime, and they invited me to one place they call Uwazuruike in Lagos. I went and saw people. They see people. I saw our people who thought this man was doing something. When I went there, I spoke to them. I said, well, if you still have a Biafra in your heart, one day, someday, we're going to get out. It mightn't be easy. But someday we're going to get out. We're learning lessons from the Jews. We're going to get out. I'm telling you, I'm called to the prophetic. I'm speaking prophetically. I tell you, we're going. If I were somebody that sought whatever glorification, when I told America that Trump was coming to be the president of this nation, probably I would have lauded it, and people will be bowing. But that's not what God called me for. I don't seek anybody's glorification or validation, because Jesus Christ already validated me when he died for me on the cross of Calvary. I will tell you the way it is.
Yeah. Reverend, we thank you for coming. And is it, you spoke about Uwazuruike taking kidnapping. Was he the only person he kidnapped?
He had taken Nnamdi Kanu. He took Nnamdi Kanu too. Nakeded him and took his watches and said, I called him and said, hey, you started again. If you don't release that guy, do you know I was the one that called the State Department here to cancel his visa that he was kidnapping? Called Professor Nekwechi and Oguchi Nkwota. They wrote letters to the State Department. Let him come to the U.S.
This is serious.
Let him come to the U.S. now.
Reverend Bob, you see, this is why you are a very big fish today. You see, all these things that has happened, you were directly involved. It is not like, the information is coming from a second hand. Actually,
I'm telling you.
The reason we didn't come here to discuss Uwazuruike or anything, but oku na-ebute okwu, according to Igbo people. Yeah, I don't want to, in this program, I said I'm not going to discuss anything on Uwazuruike or anything like that, but this is kind of, because I'm somebody that deal with facts. And when I come across facts, it will, take every blood in me. And now this is taking some blood out of me. And I'm taking more interest in it. So are you saying that Uwazuruike kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at a point?
Yes.
And you, Reverend,
I was the one that called him and said, have you started again? Have you started again? If you do not release that guy, I'm going to deal with you. Do you know how you... Well, let's stop it, you know. Let's stop, you know. Then we don't... Uwazuruike sold out. He sold out. That guy sold out. Let's not validate him by
Okay.
talking about Uwazuruike.
Yeah. Okay, Uncle, we know he has failed. Thank you very much for this first class information. What are you saying about the this Eastern? What is your opinion about the Eastern Security Network? That
The Yorubas did the Amatekun, right?
yes.
The Middle Belters did theirs. Are we going to buy our chest? Say, come and kill us. They did what they needed to do. They did what they needed to do. We're going to fight. We're not cowards. We've never been cowards. The Igbo man tells you, go, you see that pot you feed him with, go and break its bottom. Then, then you know he's ready for it.
So,
Go
Reverend,
ahead.
what are you telling to our elders? You know, because now
I'm
you
an
are
elder.
our
Am I
elder.
not an elder? I'm
This is what
76 years
This is what
old.
I'm telling you. What are you talking to? How are you going to speak to our other ones that are still mental colo?
Well, what am I going to tell you? We say in Igbo, if we're going to be cowards, then we don't need to live. We don't die but once. If we're going to die, let's die as brave men and women. If you call me up to fight this war, I'm going to fight it. I will tell the elders, get the dust off your whatever where you're sitting or with your money or whatever you call yourself, and know that our generations to come do have a future, and they cannot have that future in Nigeria. The only future we have is in the nation of Biafra. I've lived out here in the United States for a long time. We went through certain things, you know. This is not my, I wasn't born here. I still have an accent. When I speak, they say, oh, you still have an accent? I know what we've gone through here. Igbo people say, Konye Zuere. I'm not going to seek to rule anybody, but I want to, like John Kennedy asked America, seek not what your country can do for you. Seek what you can do for your country. What I am seeking for is what we can do for Biafra to be the greatest nation on the face of this earth. If that is not what you're doing, if that's not where you're going, I don't want to be there with you. Why are you fighting for Biafra? What is your objective? If you are in business or a business manager, you write an objective, this is where I want to be because of this. We want to be a great black nation, that the black man all over the world will say, thank God, we have a black nation as this, called Biafra. The Hausa man, the Fulani man doesn't know. He doesn't know. He wants to occupy a land. If you occupy an Igbo land or Biafra land, you become an Igbo man. That is stupidity and foolishness. We have a reason. We have a reason to fight, and fight to get our land, and then do our land as the Americans did their land, as whosoever that did the Jews did their land. That's why I'm in it. I'm not in it for anything else. You don't need to make me a president. In Biafra, we say who wants, but remember, Biafra is a hard work. It's going to be a hard work. Because of the type of people who are there now, the compromisers, the saboteurs. But that is, well, let's get to the bridge and then think how we're going to cross the river.
Reverend, thank you very much for this kind of in-depth talk and the exposition of a lot of things that people don't know. For our viewers, this remains the unveiling of our live stream website, and you are opportune to. We are opportune to have Reverend Bob in our midst today. And if you watch, you will notice that our YouTube is not streaming. There is no streaming on YouTube. There is no streaming on Twitch. There is streaming on Twitter. There is streaming on Facebook. And this Facebook streaming may also may stop, after a while. So if you want to continue to watch and listen to our program on Biafra, you may have to go to this page, www.enterbiafra.com. Let me put it here. enterbiafra.com. Register yourself. It's gonna show on the screen. Register yourself on this. Register yourself on this website. As you can see it there, www.enterbiafra.com. Register and you can watch the live broadcast directly. We are not going to have any interference. We are going to be posting all the killings of the Nigeria government directly the way the picture and videos are. We are not going to edit anything because, when the international community or foreign bodies want to get information about the atrocities happening in Nigeria, they're going to be pulling it from this page. We want to, when you go through this page, we are going to browse through this page after we must have finished with our reverend so he can rest. We will take time, browse through the page. You see where what a lot of things I'm going to explain it. So first of all, in case if you want to continue to get notification of our live broadcast, you go and register. It is very, very easy and very, very secured. Nobody is going to disturb you. You can comment on the page. You can create your own post on forum. There are a place where you can, make a forum, create your own profile, put your pictures, everything is there. And what Facebook has, the same thing Facebook has is coming there also. You are going to have possibility to chat with each other, make friends and all that. But because we were in a hurry to put this up because our channels are down, like you can see, the YouTube is not streaming, or the Facebook will also almost stop streaming very soon. So we don't know, but we want to be independent so that nobody can control us. So that nobody can control us and tell us what to post. We need to.
Okay, we should be done, man.
Will be liberated. Thank you. Go to www.enterbiafra.com and you can watch live. Reverend, I hope we are not in a hurry.
No, I'm not in a hurry.
Okay, I'm going to pull up some information. One moment. And Mr. Onike, you can be discussing with him, make some questions or something like that. Let me pull up.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Reverend, we thank you once more again for coming. And we are here changing the narratives of yesterday. The one of the purpose, the main thing that made us to not to have Biafra now, as Reverend you said, is because of awareness. And we are here to create more awareness. And this is why we have people like you to give us more awareness, what transpired, what happened during the Biafran War. And we were not there. We were born during that time, but we didn't see anything. And, it's not everybody who can be able to come out and speak boldly how you are speaking. And because you are speaking on what you see. You know, what you saw is what you're speaking. And we recently we lost one of our veteran as well, Nwobosi.
Yeah,
Yes,
Colonel Mobozi.
yes. Did you have any contact with Nwobosi during the time of the war?
Well, you
Or
know, I know he was, you know, he was one of the guys that had a coup, you know. But you know, remember when he said that they wanted to give the leadership of Nigeria to Owolowo? I said, Mobosi, you're wrong. That was a misnomer. You know what Awolowo did to us. You remember, you guys weren't born in '53 when Azikiwe won the Western region. The NCNC won the Western region. Awolowo went and formed the action group, a tribal, whatever. When he was, you remember the Nigerian, I don't tell you now because we were growing up, the Nigerian crisis started in the West because Awolowo had, the action group had stored arms in Ghana to come to overthrow the Nigerian Abubakar regime. They caught them and jailed them for put Awolowo in, tried to put Awolowo in Kaduna so that these Hausa people will cut his head off. It was Azikiwe that said no, put him in Calabar prison. And it was Ojukwu that set him free when this coup happened. Who sold us for nickel and dime? That was Awolowo. He went to talk to Ojukwu as if he was going to pacify the situation after they had killed our people in the north, killed our people in. My wife was a nurse then. We hadn't married. She was in Lagos. She used to work for University of Lagos Teaching Hospital. She said they were in a bus. They were said these vandals were telling Igbos to come out. One of them said this woman is Igbo. It was another nurse because she spoke fluent Yoruba that said no, she's not Igbo and so forth and so on, telling you what we went through. So it was Awolowo that went to Ojukwu and said after he went and told Gowon, they don't have anything. We can who enacted who said how do I have to feed my enemies? One of the greatest problems we had in Biafra was food. Because our people were dying, the kids were all dying because of hunger. Soldiers and the war front started struggling because this man said he wouldn't feed his enemy. I'm leery of the Yorubas coming. People say, oh, no, no, no. I'm leery of them. We're going to be Biafra. We'll be Biafra on our own. I don't want to bring somebody because of what I saw. Unless the new generation of Yorubas may have changed. I don't know. You know, our problem, you know, who gave us 20 pounds? After the war, if you had 100 million and you took a nickel out of that money in the bank account, they said, okay, give them 20 pounds. The Igbo man does not remember all these things. When I talk now, they say, oh, you say you're a reverend, but you won't forgive. Forgive what? What am I going to forgive? The man that wronged me said to me, please forgive me. The onus is on him to say to me, oh, I did you wrong. But if he thinks he didn't do me wrong, why do I have to forgive him? I am not God, I'm human. If you prick me, I will bleed.
That is serious. Reverend, now let us watch this video. The video is gonna pop up now, and this is we are going to go in chronological order the security challenges within the last 3 days in Nigeria, and that is to show that Nigeria is not working, and Nigeria will never work again, and Nigeria is not safe.
It's not going to work. The sooner our people realize that, the better for us.
No, I'm sorry. It's unfortunate thing that happened because I was looking at it like I'm watching film. Because when we came, we are seeing the next village, and those people are looking at us while these bandits are lying down, waiting for those people that are passing. So that's why I say it's unfortunate. And another thing, when I say destiny, that when I was going, among my boys that I went with, one of them was not even among the people that I went. But we made call that I said, okay, he's going to meet me in Zaria. And he met me in Zaria, and now we move with him on his own. While the other one that went together, he fell sick when we were about to come back. And because of that, I now have to leave him there. That's okay, wait till the next day when you're okay, you come back, you are not in a hurry. So you can imagine how destiny is. Because that one survived, he fell sick. This one, he was not part of us, and he followed us, and he belonged to them. So it's unfortunate.
Meanwhile, the Zamfara state government says it has launched an investigation into the attack on the Emir's convoy.
On behalf of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the Zamfara State, condole the Emir of Nomoda, the Commissioner of Police, and the Inspector General of Police for the loss of lives in this very criminal incident that happened yesterday. Investigation on the attack is going on, so it's premature to attribute it to any particular plan. Yes, so but investigation is going on. By the time the law enforcement agents finish the investigation on the issue, government will express its position.
Now, this is number one video. We are going to go to number two. Number two of that. Let me pull it up. This is the aftermath of the attack on the Emir convoy, one of the Emir convoy. This is to show you that the country is gone and is not secured anymore. And then after that, after that, the one of the emir in the north started agitating for Nigerians to carry arms. And let me also pull that news so that we can now talk about it. Here, the emir. Let me bring it up. Here, the emir said, allow us to carry weapons for protection. Emir of Anka lament over spate of insecurity in Nigeria. And of course, when you look at them, you find out that most of these things are also, stage planned so that for them to believe, for people to believe that they are also being attacked, that the attack is all over Nigeria, irrespective of your religion and all that. And we know that these are planned. It's not like they are being attacked really. It can be that they are really attacked, but we don't want to believe that this attack happening, in the northern Nigeria against prominent people in the north is mostly stage managed. What do you have to say? From coming from a security expert, because I should call you a security expert, and at the same time knowing fully well what the state of Nigeria is, the type of lies and propaganda that is coming from the northern Nigeria, coupled with the kidnap of the 600 people, which the entire world has come to realize that something is wrong somewhere. What do you have to say about this incessant attack of the prominent northern Nigerians and all that?
That is your right and my right in a country to be secure. Security for property, security for life. But Nigeria is 0, 0, 0. If you're not secured in a place, why do you have to stay there? We don't need to be there. Because the first thing is that there's no government in Nigeria. Nigeria does not have a government. What is the essence of a government, or the protection of lives, the protection of property, your security and mine? If these things don't exist in Nigeria, why do you have to have a country called Nigeria when your life is not secured, your property is not secured? It's a war zone. Anybody can do anything and get away with it because the legal system that is supposed to hold people accountable is not working because those who are in positions of power don't know how these things work. You don't let an ignorant rule you. That is what is happening in Nigeria. But we can do these things on our own in the Biafran land. We have men and women that can do this. We don't need to be there. That place is not safe for you and I. Your property, your life, everything is not secure. Why do we want to be there?
Now, let me also pull the next video. One moment. And of course, this video now is, we believe, is part of the terrorist attack that, there has been, committing or planning systematically, but people don't want to pay attention. And it is time we begin to create awareness that this is not just ordinary, this is part of the terrorist attack. When we read in the news a few days ago that, or today, that a girl exploded herself and killed people in Borno State, this thing that is happening in the southern, especially in the southern Nigeria, is not just ordinary tanker explosion. People should be able to know that this is terrorist attack.
Wow. This one.
This is Lagos State. This is Lagos State today, by the way, or yesterday. The tanker exploded. We all know that tanker has been exploding and exploding in Nigeria, especially in the southern part of Nigeria, and people are not paying attention to the fact that this is not just ordinary. You never heard in any news anywhere in the north where the tanker exploded. And if a tanker is exploding and it is because of the hazardous content, it should be exploding in the north where you have heat more than the south. But that is not happening. We've never heard anywhere the tanker exploded in the north. It has always been the south. And they always target a strategic location. When you look at where this tanker exploded, you find out that it is on the bridge. Nobody knows whether the thing fall off the bridge, to be able to cut the bridge off. Nobody knows. But the tanker has exploded. And from what we have gathered, we can no longer target tanker explosion. This should change. The narrative of this whole thing should change to terrorist attack. What do you think, Reverend Bob?
What is going to change? If such a thing happens in the United States or somewhere, you will have the fire services immediately there to put off what is happening. Because nobody wants to do something. The people who are living in Nigeria are the Machuku. That is not a country. You live outside of there, you know what happens. Planned society that protects human lives. You have legal rights to a whole lot of things. But look at what goes on there. Somebody's abusing me now. He's glad to live there. Go ahead, live there and die there like a rat. These things do happen. There is no government. You talking what? Look at we don't need to go there. What does an ignorant senator make in Nigeria? About 360 million naira a month. For doing what? What are you doing? What in the hell are you doing? What are you doing in Nigeria to make that type of money? Well, they chose. That's what they chose to be. Let it be for them.
Okay, Reverend, is you know, there is something you said. You said something that you have a bullet on your waist right now, and
Yes.
so
When we leave, we call.
it's all right. And we are really happy to have you here today, and we are happy to have you here
Okay,
today.
good.
So
Ngozi says she's leaving. We're at her house. We can continue this another time, okay?
so we will gladly invite you once more again.
Okay.
And we will be happy to have you once more again. Simon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. It has been a pleasure, Reverend.
Okay, Simon.
I'm going to believe that you will do everything possible to bring Prof here.
I will. I'm going to talk to him tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, God bless you all.
And thank you for making this possible.
Yes,
Okay, thank you for
you.
inviting me. Okay, it's been my pleasure. We're going to get out of Nigeria.
Yes,
we're going to get out of Nigeria. They can do whatever they do. We're going to fight and get out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Simon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Nuneke. Now I think I have to use like few minutes to pull up this this website.
Yes, I'm with you.
And go through it for people to understand,
how it works. Yes.
What we're doing.
Yes.
So
I do thank you very much for having me, and we thank the viewers, our viewers. We thank you very much. Don't forget, we are changing the narrative of yesterday, and our goal is freedom. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. Again, now we are continuing the normal, broadcast, because when we have somebody who is, highly inclined in wisdom like this, I'm always short of word, and so I allow them to flow. Now, for those who don't understand how the website works, this website is still under construction, but because of the way we have been kicked from side and left by Facebook and other social media platform, it has become imperative that it has become imperative that we make this website for people to to follow and watch our brokers from there. So there may be some issues today in this website, but we promise that it is not going to happen again maybe from tomorrow, because this is the first time we are ever putting it, and believe me, there could be a lot of people coming at the same time and all that. So from now we have test run it. I'm going to bring the website here so that you people will see it. Let me pull it to the screen. Here is the website. The website is www.enterbiafra.com. Now, when you open this, when you open it, it shows something like this. It comes like this, and then you can browse. You can browse the menus. You can browse the menus. And when you go to, for those who who, if you want to log in, you have to also create your own profile. But let us start from from the beginning. Here is the about. When you click the about, it will bring this about Biafra, and it tells you enter Biafra is a channel that disseminates information about the right to self-determination of Biafrans, intended to bring together revolutionary activists, workers, movement, non-governmental organizations. So we are going to have almost every most of the genuine organization or movement. We are going to have them here somewhere where you can have a link to reach them. We are going to have it. It is coming. But for now, what we have here is the only trusted IPOB. The only trusted IPOB. The IPOB information is what we have here. And because this is still on construction, we want to prove to the world, how organized the Biafran will be. Like when you listen to a lot of people who are making comments, they are saying, go and organize yourself, go and organize yourself. You have to be ready because Biafra can come anytime. It can be also some kind of the concept of what what you'll be expecting from Biafra. It is going to be on it is going to have app. The app is coming. The app will be ready very soon. So you can download the app and watch directly. So everything is being put in place. Now, when you also go to these activists and leaders, of course, like I said, this has only IPOB now, and here is me, that that have this concept, and here you have the extract of my profile, my biography, extract of my biography. You have it here, and then when you click here, you see our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then of course you have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here, his profile and all that, and of course this information here is not yet working, like you see. Nnamdi Kanu also this is like a concept of email, that the first name and last name and enter Biafra, and then also telephone number. So this is not yet official, and but the idea here is that this is part of the organizing yourself to to what a Biafra as a nation can be, or what you will be expecting that the new generation of Biafra do to compete with the in the global level. And then the next person you see on this is Austin Oku Abanyem. Austin Oku Abanyem. No, one moment. I think yes. This is Austin Oku Abanyem, who is the European representative of the indigenous people of Biafra. And of course, there are other representatives like the Europe, the African, the Asia, the South America, and all that. The concept is that all these people representing IPOB all over the world will be here, like you see. Then you have Chika Edoziem. Chika Edoziem is here also, is the head of Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, and Chika is also here, and this is also the concept. So the now it is, we are beginning to lay the foundation to what Biafra should be. You know, we are beginning to lay the foundation for organizing yourself to how, you know, of course it can, it's going to be better than this at the end of, Biafra is going to be better than this at the end of the day. But now we're beginning to lay the foundation to what we are going to be, what you'll be expecting, you know, Biafra. And then we have this statement of faith, and the statement of faith. You see the Biafra declaration and all that. These are, you know, some of the our great leader Odumegwu Ojukwu quotes and all that. What led to Biafra and all that. The following is taken from Odumegwu Ojukwu, Biafra selected speeches and random thoughts of Odumegwu Ojukwu. The resolution passed on the 27th of May 1967. We the chief elders and representative of Eastern Nigeria gather at this joint meeting of the advisory committee of chiefs and elders and the consultative assembly do solemnly declare as follow. Of course, you know, so you can go there and, you know, see yourself, you know, what is done. And then we continue again to the about Biafra history. This history is also open for you know, amendment and all that. It is not final yet. There is going to be other input, you know, other input and all that. And somebody is saying, I will create a forum for Biafra parliament on this website. Yes, create forum. It is time you bring people in here. We are going to leave Facebook and all this stupid media for good. We have to start now to build our nation. And remember, it is all about data. It is all about data. Biafra is going to be very strong in security and data system, a database system. And we are going to prove to the world that we are not analog country. We are not going to be analog. We will start organizing ourselves from day one. And we have started. So this is Biafra history. You can read about it. All these things are also subject to amendment, edit, and all that. So you can, you know, browse through it. And then the next we have is mission. So when you look at here, you see the mission, you see Biafra mission, you see America chapter. So here now, the structure of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, the North America rep, is supposed to be here, and the activities of North America IPOB should be here, and you can see it is coming very soon. It is coming very soon. So all the activities of IPOB in North America, the chapter of North America, is going to come here. And then the next is European chapter. Here you will have the European chapter of IPOB. Here you have the Abanyim here, who is the European representative. But of course, under this section, you are going to have a lot of you know, information about the IPOB in Europe. Then you have the African chapter. The African chapter, you are going to have the IPOB African chapter here. It is coming soon. And what are we doing? Why are we doing this? We are doing it because I am going to come to the form, you know, that explain why all these things must be put in place for the people of the world to know that the people agitating for Biafra are capable of organizing themselves, and we are ready to take the bull by its horn and get our own nation. Then we have the Asian chapter. The Asian chapter, which is a mission, it is going to be here, and the information about all the activities of Biafrans, agitators, IPOB, Asia is going to be here. And then you have South America chapter. The South America chapter is here. You are going to get the information about South America, the rep of South America, and all that. The activities can be here. and it is also a concept. You see the Oceania chapter are going to have the representative of the IPOB Oceania chapter here. And then we go forward to forum. When you look at this forum, you see Biafra Freedom Forum. You can create a forum here. If you register, you can, this forum, this website, there are information that has been here for a very long time. Of course, it has to be changed. So when you can create your own forum, once you register, you can create your own forum, and then you have the Biafran activities. The Biafran activities is here. You have to register and log in, and you can, have full access to what this is all about. And then you have the contact us, and then the sign in. Now, if we click this forum now, you will see, there are already some forum that people have created. I have made this in one of my, this is, you can see even 4 years and all that, something that I posted a very long time ago. And then you have the general forum. The general forum is here as well. Once you register and you approve, you are going to have access to all these things. You are going to have access. And then you have activities. The activities is also here. You are going to, once you log in, you are going to have access to all these activities and all that. You have the Biafra exit. Biafra exit. The Biafra exit. The Biafra exit is also a page where you can also have discussions and information and all that. And when you are looking at this, you can see registered users. We have already 91 registered users. As of today, we have already 91. When you look here, you will see 91 registered user. And then now, one of the important thing here is if we go into registration here. Let me, okay, register. Let us go into, first of all, I would like, let us go into, let us check from, before we go into this registration, let us go here. In this place now, you will see the media. You will see the media. This media now include all our sermon, all the things we are, the live broadcast that, has been uploaded. So when you click on this sermon, for example, you are going to see this. If you click on this, you see, you are going to, you see, it will tell you download. You can download the video. You can download the video directly from this page. Once you click download, you can download the video. Once you can click read, you can read the message, or you can click watch. Once you click watch and then you click play, it will bring 2. This is a woman called Abike Debri. 3. This is an example that have just been elected. This is an example of when we had broadcast on Wiki, so you can watch it directly from here. All these are broadcast that you can. Once you click on it, you are going to watch it. You see, it will say download, read, or watch. Once you click watch, it will show here. Very, very, very fast. So, and as you can see, the website is very fast, very, very, very fast, in a very high speed. Very, very fast. So the broadcast is going to be coming under this media. So anytime we have broadcast, you have to go here. You go to this exhortation, and you have it, and then you click on live broadcast. When we have live broadcast, you are going to watch it here. For example, now this is off now because I'm doing this, so it is off. It is off now. It's gonna pump up again, and then after this, you go to connect. Connect now has news. latest news on this. Whatever we post, you're gonna, whenever a post come in, you are going to get notification, directly to your email. You see, these are some of the latest news we have posted. And why are we doing this? We want to show the world how organized we can be, And then you go to connect again, upcoming event. So by the time this website is fully functional, you are going to be seeing every upcoming event. When we are going to have protests in any embassy in all over the world and all that, you are going to be seeing the event. We'll create the event here and you get notification directly to your email. So those who register, of course, it has to be, you are going to be receiving this information. So you are going to be receiving first-hand information. This one is not that this one is not where you say, okay, I did not get the notification or all that. You will only not get notification if you did not if you did not register yourself. Somebody says, Simon, include Biafra in the name of country. We will try to see how we can put that. Of course, Biafra is not yet a country, but we are we're agitating to make it a country, an independent country. So we are going to see whether we will put that in. Thank you for that, Anthony UD. We will try to see whether we can do that. Then when you, another thing is gallery, very, very important. The gallery here is that you have the activities of, for example, the women, the IPOB zonal meeting. When you click here, this is going to come informations about meetings and all that that is supposed to be public. You will see them here. When you click on these pictures, it will tell you the stories and all that. By the time we start running it. Now, if you go back to the gallery again, you will see Biafra talent photos. When you click the Biafra talent photos, it will open and you will see something like this, the talent of Biafra engineers, what the Biafra has built. And we are going to develop all this talent. You will see all of them. The talent that Nigeria government has ignored, we are going to develop them. And these are the people that we are going to make sure we invest on. We invest in them and use their talent and build Biafra. Now, when you go here, you see warning. This particular place now where you see warning, some image may be graphic. On this particular place, we are going to have every killings by the Nigeria government. Everybody the Nigeria government killed. Somebody say, Simon, you must put security into consideration because this can easily be compromised. Thank you very much, Kinsley Azubana. If you watch me before, I told you that this is highly secured. This page is highly, highly secured. And you understand what HTTPS means. It means that the page is highly secured. Every information that come on this page is secured. This page, will be. I don't think anybody can hack it because it is well secured, and that I can assure you, highly secured, highly secured. So when you go to if you see this warning, some images may be graphic. We are going to be posting every video, every images that the Nigeria security agents and the Boko Haram army, whatever they have committed, we will post it on this particular session. So nobody is going to tell you, okay, now you violated our terms, so we are going to block you. No, we are going to put it here, authentic information, and we are going to put the narrative. We are going to put the narrative on that particular thing. So some people were, some like ICC may come to get a direct, a verifiable information from this page. That is exactly the plan. So we want every information you are going to see on this page is going to be first-hand and fact and verifiable information. There will not be any fake anything here. Anything we are going to post here will be verified and with first class and first-hand information. So if I click here now, you are going to see the graphic, some of the graphic images and all that. And then we go back again, the symposium, conferences, peaceful protest, and leaders and activists. When you click here, you are going to see the pictures of people who have agitated and all that. So, and again, we go back to gallery. You see peaceful protest. The peaceful protests are also here. You are going to see Biafra protest. You know, of course, a lot of them are coming. Remember, I said this was in a hurry because we needed to kick this page going. Now, let us go further. Go forward. You go to blog. This blog, we have every information we posted, like you have seen before. It will all appear here. Both the one I made on Facebook or something, it can come automatically here. And then the registration form here is one of the most important part is this registration form. The registration form is that, if you click on the registration form. Yes, I have somebody say you are offline. Yes, I know I'm offline. That's why I have explained that. This registration form, for example, the general info, this info is also subject to be edited, but for now, thanks for being part of the IPOB movement, the IPOB movement. This indigenous identification database is part of the evidence required by the United Nations and international law to prove that the people seeking independence can be organized, managed, and governed as a nation with a clearly ascertainable population. This database is created pursuant to the directive given by the given to the Biafrans by the Nigeria the man who called himself president. When they interviewed him in the US, he said, go and organize yourself. So to organize themselves and vote for a state within state. Of course, in this registration form, it tells you to please choose your region and identification form and all that. So this place now, a lot of people may be skeptical about it. You do not need to, for a start now, you do not need to, put your anything. Just put your name. You can put your name. For example, if I say Simon, you can put your name. This is how to register. You don't need to put every information. For now, you can put your name and let us say Simon. You can put Simon Ekpa, and then I will go directly to I will go directly to email. I will put email. For example, I put email like this, and I don't need to do any other thing. I don't need to do any other thing. You can put your gender, for example, male, and then your date of birth. You don't need. Of course, it is good if you want to have every access to this page. You can choose all these things because it's very important. Then you sign up. You have to. One moment. And then you click here. Phone number required, of course. Now it says phone number required. Where is it? Okay, here we can put a mobile number. So let's put like a mobile number. One moment. We can put a mobile number. This 15031888631, and then very simple. Later on, you can come to put your put all the information that is required. Of course, again, do you agree to the privacy? One moment. Yes. Now you see, of course, so now I have registered now. So this is very, very easy to do. It is not hard at all, but of course it is important you put your information completely so that you will not miss anything. You are going to be getting a notification, and in case if you forget your password or anything like that, there is also a process to recover them, to recover your password. So very, 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 very important, very, very important. And then when the record, the Biafra directory and all that. So for me now, if you want to check profile, you can go to profile. Now I have not logged in. I'm going to click to log in. For example, yeah. And now I have logged in. So now you see the profile. You can edit your profile and do a lot of things here. So this is basically it. Of course, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of things that that is coming here. Of course, not yet, but a lot of things are coming here. So you need to first of all register, and you can log in and you start creating pages and all that. We need to get this page running. Another thing is that the social media platform on this same website is coming, and because of we are in a hurry, so we must first of all thank our brother Portia Web Solution for this marvelous and wonderful job. Portia Web is here. Portia Web Solution, they have done very marvelous well. And then the app is coming. I'm going to also unveil the app, that you can load it on Google or the iOS, Apple. This you can download it there free of charge, and then you can watch. So the application is coming, and everything should be fine. So this is the step one. This is the step one of unveiling this our live stream web page. So from tomorrow, when this whole thing will be put in place, probably from tomorrow we will not be having issue anymore with broadcasting. So you can be watching directly on this page. And if Facebook, for one reason or the other, didn't show my broadcast, you know where to come. If YouTube didn't show my broadcast, you know where to come. A lot of you are already complaining that you are not watching me on YouTube. That's exactly what we are talking about. That's exactly what we are talking about. The YouTube is not streaming now, and that can take a while before the thing is solved. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we are not going to rely on this using the third-party service anymore. We are now independent, and will begin to to prove to the world what we can do, especially in tech. So now the database is being collected. Of course, to know, to show, because we say that Biafra is going to be, based on database. It's going to solve a lot of problems. So we need to start now. When you go to a lot of countries, within the Western world, you'll find out that the government, each government have, their the kind of central system that every citizens have access to through a bank details. So everything is through a bank. You just put your bank details. Nobody have access to your account. Nobody have access to how much you have in your account. So our people, we need to educate them, that when this kind of thing come, you should know that only somebody said the registration should be privacy. I will go through the comments to know what people are saying and suggestion, of course. So now so we need to educate our people on what data is all about. We need to we need to educate our people, because in Biafra, we are going to adopt a database system, which means every legitimate website in Biafra land is you are going to have access, through your bank details. So if you have bank details, online banking, you are going to be signing into virtually almost every business that is, every legitimate business. You are going to be signing it with your bank details, and it is secured. Nobody is going to have access to your account and all that, and we call it the strong verification process. So if you are dealing with police, for example, in Biafra land, you are going to be dealing with police through a strong verification process, which is using your bank details. If you are dealing with immigration in Biafra land, you are going to use your bank details, which is also a strong verification process. So if you are dealing with government, any government office in Biafra land, you are going to be using your bank details. And that automatically will kill anything corruption. At least it may not kill the corruption 90%, but it will kill corruption that Nigeria people will bring to Biafra up to 99.9%. So that's what we're talking about. So you don't see somebody carrying cash to go and give somebody and say, do this for me, or somebody in the office and telling you to bring. Everything is going to be database. So once we will be able to start from scratch, because Nigeria has overgrown that it is not possible anymore in Nigeria. Is it not? Is it not Nigeria where you have Fulanis? Is not possible. Is it not Nigeria where you have people who have ulterior motive? The ulterior motive is how to take over Nigeria from you and take your land and kill you. So they are not interested in what can move the nation forward and what can put the nation in, among the committee of nation, and they are not interested in them. Now Nigeria has passed that stage. The stage they are now is stage of point and kill, and that is what they are doing. So we are going to do all these things, and of course, as time goes on, you will be seeing new menus on that on this website, all the things that has been disabled, because a lot of things have been disabled on the site because of the hurriness, because we were too hurried to put it up, as our YouTube and other channel is not they are not functional now. We need to put it up. So you are going to be seeing something new, something on the page, and as they come, I'm going to be taking you along and carry you along and teach you how it is done. So welcome to this website today. Share it, invite your friends to join the site. Tell them that if they want to continue to listen to us, they must go to the site. Share it. It is well secured. Your information is well secured and intact. As you can see on that site, it has been built with the highest security available, because we know we are dealing with Nigeria. Thank you very much this evening. See you tomorrow. Let me not talk too much, and we'll continue from where we stop tomorrow. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. And remember, go and support the Eastern Security Network. The information is there on my page. The details, account details, is there on my page. Support wherever you can. It is time we come together. Thank you very much. Good night.